Ladies, let me ask you something. Have you ever been on a date with a guy and everything seemed to be going well, but suddenly he pulls away, stops calling, you're left wondering what happened? Let me let you in on a secret that most men will never admit. Men are constantly testing women, not in some manipulative, twisted way, but in subtle, psychological ways they don't even realize themselves. It's instinctual, subconscious. It's how they figure out if you're someone they can trust, respect, and ultimately commit to. So today, I want to share with you the 7 secret tests men give women and how to pass them with flying colors. When a man tests your boundaries, he's not always doing it consciously. Often, it's subtle, asking if you're free last minute, joking about something a little off color, or seeing how far he can push without resistance. It's not always about manipulation. Sometimes it's curiosity. Sometimes it's instinct, but the underlying motive is this: he wants to know if you respect yourself. People who have strong boundaries communicate something incredibly powerful. I value myself. That message is irresistible to someone who's serious about a relationship. Think about it. When you don't cancel your plans just because he texts you at 10 p.m., when you calmly say, "That's not okay with me," instead of laughing off a disrespectful comment, or when you kindly decline something that doesn't align with your standards, what you're actually saying is, "I know my worth," and that more than looks, more than charm is what makes a man take you seriously. Weak boundaries, on the other hand, send the opposite message. If you're too quick to bend, to say yes when you want to say no, or to give more than you're receiving, it's not just that he might lose respect, it's that you begin to teach him how to treat you. Over time, this creates imbalance, and resentment builds, not just from him, but from within you too. The key to passing this test is not to become cold or defensive. It's not about putting up walls or being difficult. It's about having calm confidence in what you accept and what you don't. You can be soft and strong. You can be kind and firm. The two are not opposites. They are what make you grounded. What many women don't realize is that the strongest boundary is often the quietest. You don't need to lecture someone on your worth. You just need to live it. People learn how to treat you by how you treat yourself. If you consistently honor your time, your energy, and your values, the right man will see that and match it. So when he pushes, even slightly, don't take it personally. Just see it for what it is, an invitation to show him and yourself that your self-respect is not negotiable, and the men worth keeping, they'll love you even more for it. Emotional maturity is one of the most underrated yet powerful traits a woman can bring into a relationship. It's not about being emotionless or pretending nothing bothers you. It's about how you respond rather than react. Men, whether they realize it or not, are paying attention to how a woman handles discomfort, frustration, or conflict. When something challenging comes up, he's late, he pulls back a little, or says something careless. He's watching to see whether you can address it with grace or if you explode, shut down, or spiral into insecurity. This is what I call the emotion test. It's not that he's sitting there consciously evaluating you, but your reactions give him a window into your emotional world. A woman who can say, "That bothered me, but I'm not going to attack you, I'm going to communicate it clearly," shows a level of self-control and emotional intelligence that stands out. Men want to feel safe with someone too. They want to know that if things get hard, they're not going to be walking on eggshells or pulled into emotional chaos. Emotional maturity isn't about hiding how you feel, it's about owning it, expressing it, and still remaining grounded in who you are. Ironically, this kind of maturity also creates more attraction. There's something incredibly compelling about someone who can be vulnerable and honest while staying calm and centered. It tells a man, I've got me, and that's deeply reassuring because it means the relationship won't fall apart every time emotions rise. He sees you as someone who can handle life, not just the romantic, magical parts, but the hard, human parts too. The mistake many people make is thinking emotional expression is the same as emotional overwhelm. But real connection happens when you're able to share your feelings, not offload them. So if he's testing you, even unintentionally, with little emotional challenges, don't panic. See it as an opportunity to show him how emotionally grounded you are. That doesn't mean you don't get hurt, upset, or confused. It means you choose to feel, then respond, instead of react. And in doing that, you show him you're not just a great partner, you're someone who brings peace, not chaos. That's not only attractive, it's rare. One of the most subtle yet significant tests a man gives a woman is the independence test. It doesn't come in the form of a direct question or an obvious challenge. It's often something as simple as him pulling back for a few days, getting busy with work, or not texting first for a while. And what he's watching for, often without realizing it, is this. Does she lose herself when he's not there, or does she continue to live fully ? A woman who becomes anxious, chases him, or immediately shifts her emotional state based on his availability, unknowingly signals that her happiness depends on him, and while that may feel like affection or intensity, it can actually be overwhelming. Men are drawn to women who are emotionally self-sufficient, not because they want distance, but because they want to feel they're choosing to be with someone, not being emotionally needed to keep her whole. On the other hand, when a woman keeps showing up for her own life, her friends, her goals, her passions, even when his presence isn't consistent, it sends a powerful message: I want you, but I don't need you to function. That message creates attraction on a deeper level. It says, I'm already complete, you're the bonus, not the foundation. This doesn't mean playing hard to get or pretending you don't care. It means genuinely staying rooted in your own identity and continuing to nurture your own world. If he pulls back and you respond with silence just to make a point, that's strategy, not strength. But if you stay connected to your joy, your plans, and your peace because it's who you are, that's independence, and that's magnetic. Independence doesn't scare healthy men, it attracts them. It tells them you won't collapse under the weight of their bad day. It tells them you're building a life with or without them, and that invites them to rise and meet you in a place of mutual respect. So when a man goes quiet or creates a little distance, don't see it as rejection. See it as an opportunity to prove to yourself that you're still centered, that your world doesn't shrink when he steps away. Because when you show that strength, the right man won't want to stay away for long. Men are often quietly observing how authentic a woman is, especially in the early stages of dating. This is what I call the integrity test. When a man brings up a topic, shares an opinion, or makes a bold statement to see if you agree just to keep the peace, or if you're willing to stand your ground. He might ask what you think about something controversial or casually mention a view he holds, not necessarily because he's looking to debate, but because he's looking for signs of your thoughts. Your values, your truth. So many people fall into the trap of mirroring. They say what they think the other person wants to hear because they fear disagreement will push them away. But here's the truth. Constantly agreeing with someone doesn't create closeness. It creates uncertainty . Because if he can't trust that what you're saying is what you really think, how can he ever trust the connection? What's far more attractive to a man is a woman who is honest, gracefully. She doesn't argue just to be right, but she doesn't hide her perspective to be liked either. She might say, I see where you're coming from, but I have a different take. and then share it calmly and confidently. That's integrity, that's self-respect, and that's deeply magnetic. Men don't want someone who agrees with everything. They want someone who's real asterisk. Because real is rare, and when you show that you're not afraid to speak up, you show him that you'll be honest not just when it's easy, but when it matters. That builds trust, that creates a foundation, and that signals you're someone who will stand beside him, not just follow behind him. This doesn't mean being confrontational or turning every conversation into a debate. It means being rooted in who you are and bringing that to the table without apology. The right man doesn't need you to be a replica of him. He needs you to be you asterisk. He's not testing to see if you'll agree. He's testing to see if you're real enough to disagree with grace. And when you pass that test, you don't just earn his attention, you earn his respect. And that's what real connection is built on. One of the quietest but most telling tests a man gives a woman is what I call the appreciation test. It's not loud, it's not obvious. In fact, it often comes in the form of something small, something he does that he doesn't announce. Maybe he pays for dinner without making a big deal of it, or he remembers something you said in passing and brings it up later. He's not waiting for applause, but deep down, he's observing one thing. Did you notice? Men want to feel appreciated, not for the grand gestures, but for the effort, and many times they don't say it out loud because society teaches them to be self-sufficient, stoic, not in need of validation. But that doesn't mean they don't crave it. They do. When a man starts to invest in you, emotionally or otherwise, he quietly wonders, does this woman see me? Does she value the little things I do? Or is she expecting more before acknowledging what I've already given? The truth is, a simple thank you, said with warmth and sincerity, goes deeper than you think. It's not about flattery, it's about recognition. It tells a man, I see your effort. I respect what you bring. I don't take it for granted. That kind of appreciation doesn't just make him feel good. It makes him want to do more because men thrive when they feel effective when they feel like their presence has a positive impact on you. On the other hand, when a man starts to feel unappreciated, even if unintentionally, he begins to withdraw, not because he's punishing you, but because he starts to feel like his effort doesn't matter. And when effort feels invisible, motivation disappears. That's when you start to see a man do less, invest less, and eventually lose interest, not because he wasn't into you, but because he didn't feel valued by you. Appreciation is not weakness, it's power. A woman who knows how to make a man feel appreciated without overdoing it, without worshipping him or inflating his ego, is a woman who stands out. She creates a space where he wants to show up more, give more, and stay longer. So when he shows up for you in small ways, don't let it pass unnoticed. See it, acknowledge it, because when a man feels appreciated, he stops testing and starts committing.